your purpose in life. As Muslims, alhamdulillah, we have a purpose in life. We're not people that don't know where they're going. You know, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, أَفَحَسِبْتُمْ أَنَّمَا خَلَقْنَاكُمْ عَبَثًا وَأَنَّكُمْ إِلَيْنَا لَا تُرْجَعُونَ. Do you think we have created you vain, with no purpose, and you won't return back to Allah? So when you remember your purpose and why you were created, that Allah says, وَمَا خَلَقْتُ الْجِنَّ وَالْإِنسَ إِلَّا لِيَعْبُدُونَ, that I have not created mankind and jinn except to worship me, that your whole purpose in this dunya is to worship Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And that ayah right before it, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, وَذَكِّرْ فَإِنَّ الذِّكْرَى تَنْفَعُ الْمُؤْمِنِينَ, and remind, for verily reminder benefits the believer. Right after that, Allah follows by saying, وَمَا خَلَقْتُ الْجِنَّ وَالْإِنسَ إِلَّا لِيَعْبُدُونَ, to let us know that the best reminder you can give is the reminder of why they were created. That you were created for a purpose. So if you have that purpose in front of you, and that you know that you will meet your Lord one day, as the Prophet ﷺ, he said, remember the destroyer of pleasures, which is death. Constantly remember the destroyer of pleasure. It will keep you in check. It will be the thing that guides you. That's the best advice I can give, to remember your purpose in life and why you were created, why are you in this world, and where will you end up. When you have that goal, Jannah is my goal, Allah did not bring me into this world without a purpose, and you have a path set up for you of following the laws and regulations of our deen, then alhamdulillah, you will be at ease and everything else will be well. Your school, work, you will be a person with a purpose. You won't be confused in life. Like, look at your co-workers, your neighbors. There's people that don't know where they're going in life. They're still searching. And alhamdulillah, you and I have this. We have to cherish it. We have to hold on to this deen, and work towards bettering ourselves as believers. That's the advice I would give you all, inshallah. Jazakumullah khair.
Looking at the reality of things, the Quran, it talks about the hayat dunya in so many verses, and oftentimes Allah makes an example of the hayat dunya. Water that comes down from heaven, water that comes down from the sky, water that comes down from the clouds, and it's sent upon the earth. And what happens to the earth when the water receives it? What happens to the plants, the vegetation, the herbage? What happens to the wheat stalks? How things grow and how things wither away. How things come and they please the humans, and then it's snatched and taken away from them. So many verses Allah talks about the hayatul dunya, and He gives us examples that it doesn't last forever. And He gives us and He tells us that the hayatul dunya in actuality, in reality, is fake. It's not real. In actuality, there are pleasures, of course, but if you really sit down and think about it, oftentimes it's just it's a fraud. It's not real. So let's talk about the pop media, pop culture. You're living your life trying to be like this actor, or trying to be like this musician, or this athlete, or the person in this video. You have to sit down and you have to ask yourself a question. First and foremost, the jewelry is rented. They don't own the jewelry that they're wearing in that video. Let alone the case, most of it's fake. Cars aren't rented. Don't you know that there are so many musicians and rappers and dancers and singers which are broke? They have no money. They don't own nothing that you see them flashing and flaunting in that video. That's not real. That's not real life. That's fake. It's not a reality. Let alone the fact that for this singer or this rapper or this athlete or this performer, do you know how many hours they have